DM automation with Manychat. That's what we are talking about today. What I'm going to do is I'm going to break down basically what it is and how it works. And then we'll go into a live walkthrough where I'm going to log into my own Manychat and kind of show you guys how I set stuff up and how that works. And then, so I'll show you guys how to set up a DM automation. I'll show you how to set up a story mention automation as well. So anytime someone mentions you in stories, maybe you're not there to see it, but at least someone is home, which is actually Manychat. You can even make it like the thing that whoever tagged you in, and it will comment something back to them. And then we'll do our Q&A. Let's get started. So what is it? What the heck is DM automation? DM automation is direct message. That's what DM stands for. On Instagram, it involves using tools or platforms to automate the sending of direct messages to users on the platform. This is super useful for various reasons, especially in the context of business and marketing. So the cool thing with Manychat is they are a trusted Meta partner, which I'll get into in a minute. I have seen people before reply to my stories or my reels and just say, hey, I'm using DM automation, but I'm not using Manychat. The reason I choose Manychat, and it might be a little more than maybe another DM automation, but it is a third-party service that Meta has approved. Whereas if you're using someone that Meta has not approved, your messages could get blocked, or maybe it doesn't work properly. So that's the reason I trust Manychat, is because they're in a partnership with Meta. So a couple reasons people use DM automation. One is for engagement interaction. This allows you to engage with your followers, maybe initiate a conversation, or even answering common questions, providing relevant information to them. I use it for lead generation. You can actually automate the messages to ask for an email, and then Manychat will store it for you in your Manychat account, and then you can take that and put it over into your CRM. I know they are working on a way to be able to save all of your Manychat information, like all the emails you collect, into a CSV. They don't have that available yet. Right now you have to manually do it, but it's coming, I believe. Also, customer support. I mean, a lot of people use Manychat right now for their customer support, or even just DM automation. If you've ever tried to send in a help ticket to Meta and you get that automated messaging, that is DM automation. You can also integrate it into your marketing campaigns, whether that's Instagram or Facebook, but you can put in promotional content, discounts, exclusive offers. That is exactly how I use Manychat personally. I was running something where if anybody mentioned me on stories, I would get pinged in Manychat, which I didn't do any of this. This is all automated. But Manychat would get pinged, and it would go ahead and like whatever someone had mentioned about me. And then it said, hey, thanks for mentioning me. Here's a free 30-day subscription of Manychat. Use this code. So that's pretty cool in my opinion, because sometimes I will miss story mentions, and I just feel like that's not good customer service if I'm not thanking someone for mentioning me. I do think it's a huge deal when people mention you in stories or tag you. Now for Manychat, there's more than 1 million brands that are using Manychat already. And there are the huge popular brands, the huge influencers, they're using Manychat. All those girls that you might see that are sharing links to outfits and then using like to know it, more than likely they're using Manychat as well. They're telling you to comment guide or something, and then they send you the link to their holiday gift guide. That's on Manychat. As I said, it's an official Meta business partner, so it is fully approved and it is 100% compliant. Here's just a little example for you guys. This was one of my one of my setups that I had in there, one of my automations, shall I say. You can see it's sent to people 385 times. The deliverability was almost 100%. I mean, it's 86.2, and then the click-through rate was 54%. I had 210 people click my link, which then took them to my blog. This was a blog promo. So what I did was I made like a 7-second reel about CapCut's new feature, which is a Reels editor. If you guys have not used that, or TikTok, that is a good video editor for you. But I had told people comment the word CapCut. And when they commented it, Manychat DM'd them a link to my blog. So that pushed a bunch of organic traffic over to my blog post. Now, had I not had this set up, you can tell people visit the link in my bio, but you have to understand like people are squirrels these days. And if you tell them to stop scrolling and go click on your profile and then click on your link in bio and then go find the offer, it's a lot of work for them. So this is just a way that's why I think my conversions have increased so much, is because people they don't have to do anything. I'm popping up and starting the conversation for them in their direct messages. So 10,000 new Instagram accounts are connected to Manychat each month. So the reason I put this here is because I want y'all to know, like, you will stay ahead of the curve if you jump on something like this. Now, I want to put a caveat in here. If you are a very small account and you're just getting started, I don't particularly think that you need to invest in something like this, because you can probably handle your DMs and sending links to people. You could always tell people, comment the word cereal and I'll send you a link, and then you could do it manually. But if you are pressed for time, if you don't want to sit there and watch your comments, if you have too many comments coming in, if you're a larger account, I mean, all the above, then I would say Manychat is something to invest in. Not saying that small accounts shouldn't use it. I'm just saying make there be a need for you to use it. Obviously, I'm one of those people that likes to save money, so want to make sure that it's right for you guys, which hopefully this training tells you yes or no if this is right for you. So Instagram DM marketing, this is kind of a little screenshot of what it looks like inside of Manychat whenever I set up an automation. So to begin, Instagram DM marketing is the leading Meta-approved platform from Manychat. It builds an entire sales funnel for you. This is basically what this is a sales funnel. And so with this sales funnel, you're able to, generate sales, attract new leads, increase conversions. I have done all of the above because I invested in Manychat. So while automatically replying to every story as well, comments, you can comment back to people. And then of course, DMs. So you can automate story replies, you can automate comments, you can automate DMs, all the above. Couple reasons why most people sign up for Manychat is they have too many links in their bio. So if you're someone that has a ton of offers, then Manychat might be for you, because people, when they go to your link in bio and they see all of these offers, they're going to get overwhelmed. I don't know what it's called. I want to call it purchase paralysis. They get there and they just don't even know what to purchase because you have so many options there. Then Manychat's going to be a really good tool for you, because you're going to take that paralysis out of everyone, because you're just going to be sending them the link automatically to their direct message. Saving the link for later. A lot of people will save posts on Instagram, but the chances of them going back to that, I think I've saved so many inspirational reels and stuff. I don't even know where to find all of my saved stuff. I think it's under my settings, but that's another reason. I mean, people save it and don't ever go back to it. Or they just won't visit your link in bio in the first place, because again, that is too much work for them. So these are like top 3 reasons why I would go with Manychat if you are thinking about doing it. And if you answered yes to any of those, then you obviously qualify to get on Manychat. Again, anyone qualifies. I'm just being real with you guys. Now, once I've started using Manychat, once you were to start using Manychat, this is what I imagine for you. And hopefully this rings true for you, because it's ringing true for me. Increase in engagement without lifting a finger. 1000%. I have seen that. And I will show you guys my analytics too whenever we get to the end of this. I've also got systems in place so that when people DM me or when they comment, something automatically happens. I'm not having to worry about it. It's truly lifted a huge weight off my shoulders as a business owner to not have to deal with any of that. It's already set up and automated. And then it also just nurtures your relationship with people in the DMs. You can get very nitty gritty with Manychat. You can make it to where you just send a link whenever they comment a word. Or I don't know if any of you guys follow Brock Johnson. Anytime I message him, we're friends. But anytime I message him, if he's not around, it gives me this pre-automated message. And if I don't reply back to it, he messages me again, which I noticed yesterday. And I'm like, that's kind of cool. Cause I know there's a lot of, for me, example, DMs get lost all the time for me because I'm handling them myself. But I think if I had Manychat set up to kind of nurture that audience and reply again, kind of circle back, that would probably be very helpful for me. for you guys as well. It's just something I haven't set up yet, but there is the option to do that as well. So a couple ways that people use Manychat. One, there are keywords, two, conversation starters, and three, comments automation. So there's a little screenshot down here. This is kind of what I see when I talk to Brock. Again, he's got a ton more followers than me. And I can tell he has his stuff together. So like when you comment or DM to him, you're getting this whole like question, like, hey, do you want to register for this course? Cool. What's your email address? Okay. What are you looking for? Like, I don't have any of this set up, but this is how far you can go with it. So I starred the keywords here because that's what I use the most, and that's what we'll kind of go into in a little bit. But the first one is keywords. This basically, someone comments a keyword and it triggers a message or an entire conversation that you've set up by a predetermined word or phrase. It's a helpful way to start a conversation. It's a helpful way to send them information. Love keyword setup. Next one is the conversation starters. You can deliver instant responses to everyone who starts a conversation with your business on Instagram. If someone comments a certain word, if someone just comments, you can have an automated reply in there. And then, as I said, comments automation, automatically like and respond to every comment and send more information to your followers' DMs. This works for both post and reels. So got you covered in any type of format. So I'm going to walk you guys through setting up a keyword. If you guys haven't signed up for Manychat already, I did send you a link for 30 days free if you use the code Caitlin. I will drop that in the chat for you guys real quick let me stop sharing for just a second. Oh, this is what we're going to go through. So this is keyword setup. So one, I decide what I'm going to be offering. What am I going to be promoting? So for example, which ones have I done in the past? Okay, we're gonna go with my membership. I have an Instagram membership. It's a monthly content calendar plus Reels membership. So that's gonna be our example for today. So go ahead, maybe if you have a pen and paper, or maybe you're typing your notes, go ahead and just kind of loosely write this down. But first decide what is your offer that we're gonna be promoting today. So go ahead and write that down. I'm gonna do it along with you guys. So I'm gonna write down Reels membership. Okay. Then we need to come up with a keyword. So you can be crazy about this and like put something like moon. Like when I promoted this free Manychat training, my keyword was moon. If you want to make it relevant to your offer, for our membership, because the membership's goal is to help you grow on social media, the keyword is growth. So just go ahead and pick your keyword and write it down. For this example, my keyword is growth. And then the next couple of steps are, one, you need to create a reel or a post that will be linked to this keyword. Or what you can do is when you're in Manychat, you can either select a specific reel that only this reel will get automated if they use the keyword, or you can say any reel, any post, as long as they just say the word growth, they're going to get your DM. Does that make sense? So you can either set it up for a specific reel or you can set it up for your entire Instagram. And then that is basically going to be your call to action, by the way. And that's what another reason I love Manychat is because people struggle so hard with their call to action. Like they don't know if they want to say like, head to my link in bio and purchase today. That just sounds so cheesy and salesy. It's just so much easier if you're just like, comment the word growth and I'll send you more info. And then you start that conversation in the DMs. So let's just pull up Manychat and get in here. Okay. So when you sign up for Manychat, you have to sign in, I believe, either with Google or your Facebook, or maybe you've signed in with Facebook. It's now been a couple months and I don't remember, but it's easy to set up. But once you sign in, they automatically link to your Facebook and Instagram. So this is kind of what it looks like up in here. One thing I just noticed, which is pretty cool, look at 367 comments have been unanswered. Now that is down by 102 since I started implementing Manychat. So Manychat is showing me like hey girl, we've got your unanswered comments down since you started using us. That's pretty cool. Because when you don't engage back with people, when you don't reply back to people, the algorithm sees that and that shows your engagement. The algorithm wants to see you DMing, commenting, sharing, and it wants to see your followers doing that too. That's how it makes a connection. So when you're not responding back, that will hurt your engagement. Another thing is an unanswered story reaction. It's gone down by 9, but I still have 47 of them that were never answered, and that makes me kind of sad. My DMs have actually gone up a little bit unanswered, and I can tell you why. That's because I started doing Manychat and I set up the keyword, so they're commenting that keyword. Manychat is DMing them automatically the link, and then they're probably asking me a question and I haven't set up like other answers, or I haven't gone back in there and replied back to them. So I need to work on that. Or I can just use Manychat to fix that. So for now, when we're in here, I just want to kind of go over this. You have your home screen, you have your contacts. So this is pretty cool too. What this does is anybody that's ever like interacted with you is in here. Their status is subscribed, and they'll even tag them based on what they've done with you. So you can kind of really get to know who your audience is. I haven't even looked in here, but I need to get in here. Automation is where you'll set up all of your automations. You can see I've set up a couple of them. It's really cool too. This is another cool thing is, I can go into my stand store and see what is selling the most and kind of get a grip on what people want out of me. But when I come in here, I can see like this was a promotion. This was a paid sponsorship. Of course, it didn't perform very well. But this one, I had the free Reels challenge. I can see that one performed really well. It had 400 runs. But you can kind of go in here and figure out like, okay, maybe my audience actually doesn't like that content, or it doesn't like that offer. Maybe I need to lean in harder to this offer. Or what this is telling me, the 30-day Reels challenge has been really popular. So maybe I need to talk about more Reels content on my page versus other things. So that's really cool. There's also a live chat that basically pulls up all of your DMs. And then there is your settings as well, which I'll pop in here in a minute because that's where you set up the stories reply. But for now, we're going to just go into an automation. So let's just pull up my Reels challenge. I'm going to do one from scratch for you guys, but I want to just kind of show you what happens here. So this is the basic builder. Yeah, this is the basic builder. So when you come in here, this is what's going to pull up for you. What you can see here is that when someone comments on a post or a reel, they will get this reply. And then you can see what my message is, and then you can see the call to action is this button here, which then takes them to my 30-day Reels landing page. So let's just start from scratch. So if you're in your Manychat, cool. If you're not, you might want to write these down, but this is how easy this is to set up. So we're going to click new automation. Now, when this pops up, you have the option to set up story replies. So maybe you want to talk in stories. Maybe your followership is really in your stories. You've got really loyal people that show up there all the time. So you set up a story automation where they reply to a word with a word, and then it automatically sends them a link. There's also, I'm sorry, that one is Instagram comments. I'm lying. This one is stories. That one's comments. So I just told you guys what this was, the story reply. This one is if someone comments on a post, then it will automatically send them something. Now, take note, there are also a couple of templates in here if you don't want to start from scratch and you kind of want to use what other people are using already. You can totally do that. Like the quiz one, I believe, is very interactive and will help your customers to interact with you and engage with you. I know that, I don't know if any of you guys also follow Jenna Kutcher. She was promoted on here the other day because she like supercharged all of her stuff, but I think she was sharing her actual flow with you. There's a blog on that. You might want to Google like Jenna Kutcher Manychat blog or something. But she actually shared with everyone what her exact strategy was to get all these lead registers or whatever it was. So you can always look at what other people are doing too. You can also see here, ask AI to create an automation for you. So maybe you have something in mind, but you don't exactly know how to promote it. You could come in here and write that out, and then Manychat will help you come up with that. So for right now, we're just going to do the convert your Instagram comments into sales. Once you click on that, it's going to show you a little preview of how that works. See, this person just typed checklist under this post. As soon as she commented that, the person that she commented on sent her a message ASAP. Here, watch one more time. They're commenting the word checklist. Boop. Fletcher Goods sent an attachment. There's the link. Hits the link. She's already on your YouTube channel, your landing page, whatever it is. I see we have a message. Oh, Jenna's strategy. Thank you, Anna. Anna put the strategy for Jenna in the chat. So you guys pull that up and just save it so you can look at it later because it was very helpful. Okay, so we're going to set up a template. The cool thing here too, if you are a person that needs to watch someone else do it, there is a brief tutorial here that will kind of guide you through everything. I'll be honest with you, when I signed up for this, I didn't even watch that. I just did it. I'm a person that has to do it to learn it. So I just came in here and set it up and it worked, and it's been working and it's amazing. So let's just start from scratch. Click on this. First step, when blank happens, what do you want to happen next? So here's your choices here. When someone replies on a specific post, or maybe it's going to be the next post that you share on your Instagram, or maybe it's just any post on your profile. Could be old, could be new, doesn't matter. Any post, this happens. So I'm going to just click any post. And then since this is compliant, can we set it on a regular post, and then after it has some interaction, then boost it and it will work? Oh, good question. I'll let Anna answer that one. It sounds like you're saying if you do like an ad, maybe, will it still work for you? So I'll let Anna answer that. I'm going to try not to watch the chat, and I'll let Anna answer everything. Sorry, I told you I have ADHD. Okay, any post comments a specific word, or the comment contains any word. So note that that's two different things. You can set something up to where if anybody comments on your post, you at least reply to them and you send them something cool. I like to do a specific word because then I'm not just that greasy car salesman that just sends them something when they didn't even ask for it. So I'm going to say it contains a specific word. My word is going to be Mooney, my dog, and boom. That's my word. Sometimes I don't know if I need to do this, but for case sensitivity, sometimes I'll do Mooney or capital M Mooney. So sometimes it's like all lowercase or maybe a capital. And then what I want to do here is I also want there to be a public auto response in feed. What that means is that it will reply back to their comment. So I'm taking off this week. I want Manychat to reply to people if they happen to comment on this DM. So let me just go ahead and put a couple messages in there for them. So I'll go in here and I'll write something like, thanks so much for your comment. Sent you a DM. That's my first response. Next one. You rock. Never change. Check your DMs. Y'all know I'm quirky over here. So I'll just kind of be like, what is something that you would say? Use your personality here. Don't make it sound too robotic. You want it to sound like it's coming from you. But I would put like 3 to 5 responses so it's not the same response every time. Because that's another thing. If your audience always sees you just like automatically responding with this same thing, they're just going to be like, oh, I'm just another person to them. So try to make it more personal by personalizing it with your own flair up there. Next, after you've put in your keywords and your auto response, you will click save. And then, as you can see the word here, then you will click over here. Now, what this is going to do is send a direct message to them. So what I do in here is you can either leave what it already says, which is nice that Manychat sets this up for you. And I'll be honest with you, I have probably kept this most of the time. Or you can say something else like, hey, thanks so much for checking this out. Here's the link to get your XXX. Try your best again to personalize it to whatever your offer is. And then looky here too, you can even ask AI to improve this or write something else. You can add emojis. You can do their first name to make it more personable. This is the first time that I've ever clicked that button. I'll be very honest with you. I'm going to start putting the first name there. That's so much more personable. And then once you do that, you'll click the call to action, which is get the checklist. And you're obviously going to say something like, get the video or subscribe now, whatever you want to do for your call to action. And then you'll just paste the URL right there. And then done. And then once you're done, you say set live. But if you want to preview that, then you can see what it looks like when they send it to you, and then you can see what happens.
Manychat has just made the
so that's pretty cool too. I always tell people check your work after you're done, just in case. And then you will set that live. So any questions so far? I'm going to take a break real quick. Good to know. Anna said Manychat is not supposed to work with boosted posts on Instagram. However, if you set up the ads for Instagram in your Meta Business Manager, it can be connected to automation. And I've seen people connect Manychat in Meta Business Manager. That's just a little bit harder for you guys, but she does give you guys a link to check out if you want to do that. I want to show you guys some other things. If you click on basic here, if you're like super new to this, you're not very tech savvy, you might want to click on basic to set some stuff up. There are simple conversation starters in here. There are default replies in here. And then there's also a main menu. So if you wanted to set up a main menu for your chat, what that means is maybe you're this business that has like services and you also sell products and you also have testimonials that you want to show off. You can see right here on the bottom, it'll kind of look like that, which I think is pretty cool too, because that's just cleaner and easier for them versus going to your link in bio. And then if you click on sequences, you can set up a sequence that is to automate your interaction with your contacts by creating a series of automatic messages so you have more time to handle the more meaningful conversations. So that's kind of what I was talking about when I said Brock had this like long sequence. You can set that up if you want to. You'll just click next sequence and then you'll name it. So let's go to let me show you guys one more automation real quick. Here's another tip I will give you guys. When you set up your automations, you can come in here and rename them. And I've dumbed it down a little bit. So if like Darby or Gracie ever had to log into my Manychat to help me out, they can see right here that this automation is comment the word touch for the final touch app. This one is comment challenge to get the 30-day challenge. This one's not renamed. There's a couple in here obviously aren't renamed. I'm not that organized, but most of them are pretty organized in here. Okay, cool. All right. And then I kind of want to show you guys too, if you go into your settings down here, this is where you can set up the automatic story reply. So if someone mentions you in a story, this happens to them. So what you'll do is you'll go into your settings. This is not under automations. This is under your settings. And then you'll click Instagram. Now look in here. They also have Messenger. If you guys want to sign something up, set something up for your Facebook, which I need to do really bad, you can do that as well. But I'm just going to click on Instagram. This is automatically set up in here. And then story mention reply is where it's at right down here. What this means is start an automation like a message or a Manychat action if someone mentions you in their story. So if I click on this, you can see what I have set up already. So I have set up if someone mentions me in their story, one, I want Manychat to like it. So it looks like, hey, Jenny. So it looks like I've been there. And then two, I say, hey, thanks for the mention. Here's a special gift for you. And it's a promo code. Once this mini chat training is over, I'm gonna come in here and change this to something that's, more relevant to the offer that I'm gonna be pushing for the next month. It could even be something like, I don't know, maybe you have a freebie. Hey, thanks for mentioning me. Have you checked out my free Reels guide? Here's a gift for you, or something like that. It doesn't always have to be salesy. You could just be value driven.
Caitlin, there was a question about the live chat. I wanted to show the functionality if I can.
Yes,
So
please.
I wanted to demonstrate my screen. For example, guys, if you have a Shopify website, I feel like it's more sort of for e-commerce businesses, maybe for real estate. You can attach a live chat app from Manychat here. So it's one of our tools that allows you to insert the chat bubble. And as you can see on the screen, it will look like this. You can change the design here, like the color, or you can switch it to the left bar of your website. And as a new user, I can see the popping up window where I can start the chat. I can continue as Anna with my with my messenger, or I can continue as guest in case I don't want to log into Facebook. But if I log in, it will allow you to collect my personal data. It will allow you to follow up with me within the next 24 hours. You can send me, I don't know, a reminder from your website. Let's say I clicked at some of the products here, searched them on the website, and you want to remind me about the abandoned cart. You can do that if you have a Shopify account, if you connect it with different integrations. It's probably a little bit difficult for the first meeting. But you can search for different guides on YouTube how to do that. It's fairly easy if you devote some time for it. And you see what it does when I logged in. It shows me the conversation starters. And if I click at one of those, it will walk me through the funnel we set up with the business owner together. For example, I'm stating that I'm a new customer and they have a special 10% discount for me. So if I leave my email address, I can receive it. So as you can see, I don't even have to manually put my email address because that information is synced with my personal Facebook page. The only thing I need to do is just to click on my personal email address. Additionally, I can subscribe for the broadcasting. It's a separate feature that allows you to message your subscribers daily, send out different notifications, I don't know, about new product releases, about the sales, about the discount codes you have, or maybe you can create like your VIP or close community where you share your free tips and tricks so that you can blast all of your subscribers with that message to their DM. So I want to subscribe to get more updates, and then you can attach any additional steps you would like to. For example, here we decided to ask if they have any product questions. So you can put so many things inside depending on your type of business. This is just the example for an e-commerce.
Did you find that using Manychat with low amount of followers helps you grow?
And two, you can try utilizing different tricks that will help you to grow your following on Instagram. Let me show you. We have a special tool for this purpose.
Okay, girl, did not know that.
Yeah, let's say again, we have a freebie. We've connected it to our bio on Instagram. We've connected it to our reels. We're mentioning about that everywhere. And now we want to, oh, sorry. We want to give it away to everyone who follows us on Instagram. And I can check that with a condition that I can set up before the follow-up message. So I'm going to check with a special system field for Instagram. If a user follows my business on Instagram, only in that case, I'm going to send them the message with my freebie. Otherwise, by the negative condition, I can tell them like, oops, I have noticed that you still don't follow me.
Mm,
Please hit the follow button on my Instagram and get back. And again, we're going to create a loop. We're going to check that condition one more time. After a short delay, we're able to set it for 1 minute only. Check if the condition is true and a person followed us back, we are going to share our freebie with them. In case they are not, we can again create a loop or maybe create a separate message where we subscribing them to our broadcasting or maybe collecting some other personal data.
interesting. Do you guys have a template for this, Anna? I'm sorry I missed that. Was it a template or you started from scratch?
It's not a template, it's
Okay.
just a condition we have here. I even don't sure if we have an article, but we definitely have a support article I can share with you so that you can send it to everyone after the
Yeah,
call.
that's really, really helpful.